In a quiet village, there was an old school where Master Dev taught. He was an honest, wise, and experienced teacher, respected by all. Despite being almost 70 years old, his dedication to his students never faded. Among his students were two talented boys, Atharva and Agastya. Atharva was extremely hard-working. He believed that success came from relentless effort, reading books, memorizing facts, and never resting. Agastya, on the other hand, had a different mindset. He knew that hard work alone wasn't enough. Strategy and intelligence were just as important. But there was one major difference between them. Atharva came from a middle-class family, and his only duty was to study. Agastya was the son of a poor farmer, and after working in the fields all day, he still made time to study at night. One evening, after a long day in the fields, Agastya sat under a dim kerosene lamp flipping through his books. His father, exhausted and worried, looked at him and sighed. "Atharva, why do you keep studying? We are poor. Education is for the rich. How will I ever afford your future?" Holding back tears, Agastya looked up and said, "Father, if I don't study, we will always remain poor. I'm not studying for money. I'm studying to change our future." His father looked at him in silence. That night, Agastya didn't sleep. He wiped his tears and kept studying, knowing that time was short, but his dreams were big. The next day at school, Master Dev stood before the class with a wise smile. "Today, I have a final test for both of you. You must climb the hill of wisdom and bring me a special flower. The one who returns first will be the winner." Atharva and Agastya exchanged determined glances. The next morning, the challenge began. Atharva ran up the steep hill, pushing forward with all his strength. Sweat dripped from his face, but he refused to stop. He believed that if he kept climbing with effort, he would surely win. Meanwhile, Agastya paused at the bottom of the hill, thinking. Then he noticed an old man sitting nearby. "Sir, is there an easier way to reach the top?" he asked politely. The old man smiled. "Yes, there is a narrow path behind the hill. It's not visible at first, but it will take you up faster and with less effort." Agastya followed the old man's advice, taking the hidden path. He saved his energy and moved forward smartly. Back on the steep hill, Atharva was exhausted but kept climbing with determination. Finally, he reached the top, but to his shock, Agastya was already coming down with the flower in his hand. Atharva couldn't believe his eyes. "How is this possible? I worked so hard, yet Agastya reached first?" Back at the school, both boys stood before Master Dev, holding their flowers. Master Dev smiled. "Atharva, you worked very hard, but you didn't look for a smarter way. You thought success only comes from struggle. But success is not just about hard work, it's about smart work too." Atharva looked down, realizing his mistake. Master Dev then turned to Agastya. "Agastya, you used intelligence, but always looking for shortcuts is not right either. True success comes from balancing hard work and smart work together." Both students bowed their heads, understanding the lesson. Atharva said, "I understand now, Guruji. Hard work alone is not enough. We need the right strategy too." Agastya nodded. "And I understand that shortcuts alone won't lead to true success. Hard work is just as important." Master Dev placed his hands on their heads and smiled. "This lesson will guide you for life. To succeed, you must not only work hard, but also work smart. And remember, intelligence without effort is meaningless, just as hard work without direction is wasted." Years later, Atharva became a respected scientist, balancing hard work with smart strategies. Agastya became a successful entrepreneur, using both intelligence and effort to achieve his dreams. One day, they returned to their old school. Master Dev was now very old, but he greeted them with a satisfied smile. Both of them said together, "Guruji, your last test made us successful in life." Tears filled the teacher's eyes as he said, "I always knew you both would achieve greatness because the secret to success is simple, the perfect balance of hard work and intelligence." Looking at their teacher's smiling face, Atharva and Agastya felt a deep sense of gratitude. Lessons from the story. Hard work is important, but without smart work, success takes longer. Always looking for shortcuts is not right. Success without effort does not last. To truly succeed, we need both hard work and intelligence. I hope you like this story. Stay well, stay motivated, and always make wise decisions. Thank you for watching.